The ascending dose schedule of ropinirole REQUIP in the treatment of Parkinson's disease is week 1, 0.25 milligrams 3 times a day. Week 2, 0.5 milligrams 3 times a day. Week 3, 0.75 milligrams 3 times a day. Week 4, 1 milligram 3 times a day. How many 0.25 milligram tablets would provide the 4-week treatment? So basically they want to know how many tablets of this strength do we need to fill the prescription. So now you just go week by week. So week 1, I like to use something that's like a one-liner, not a conversion factor. So week 1, so in 1 week, there is 7 days in a week. I'm converting to days because they give our frequency in days. You'll see here, because then next, I'm going to use 3 times a day. So there's 3 doses per day. And then how much per dose is 0.25 milligrams for each dose. So I got weeks cancel out, days cancel out days, dose cancel out dose. So in week 1, they're going to get a total of 1 times 7 times 3 times 0.25. That equals 5.25 milligrams. That's the total amount of this drug, ropinirole, that they get in week 1. So I basically do the same thing for week 2. I got 1 week of doses, and there are 7 days in a week. So realize this conversion factor is 7 days per week. I could have also written this like every week there's 7 days. But I'm going to use this one because I want weeks here to cancel out with weeks here. That's how I know to use this conversion factor and not this one. So next, I calculate how many doses there are per day. 3 doses per day. So 3 doses per day. So realize I could have written this as 3 doses per day, or I could have written this as every day there's 3 doses. These two mean the same thing. The reason why I know to use this one and not this one is because I want days in denominator here to cancel out days in the numerator here. And next I multiply how many, what's a dose per day? So it's 0.5 milligrams per each dose. Right, so every dose is 0.5 milligrams because I want dose here to cancel out dose here. So when I solve for that, 1 times 7 times 3 times 0.5, that gives me 10.5 milligrams. So I'm basically going to do the same things for week 3 and 4. So week 3, 1 week, times it by the 7 days in a week, times it by 3 doses per day, times it by 0.75 milligrams per dose. These cancel out this, days cancel out this, dose cancel out dose. So solve for this, 1 times 7 times 3 times 0.75. That equals 15.75 milligrams. So now week 4, 1 week of doses, so 7 days per week. Same thing, 3 times a day, so 3 doses per day. And each dose is 1 milligram. Right? 1 times 7 times 3 times 1. That equals 21 milligrams. And now I want to calculate how many total doses, what's the total amount of drug I need over the 4 weeks. So total amount of drug over 4 weeks. So I just add up weeks 1 plus week 2 plus week 3 plus week 4. So 5.25 is week 1, week 2 is 10.5, week 3 is 15.75, and then week 4 is 21. Right, add all 4 of these up together, they equal 52.5 milligrams. But now we want to know how many 0.25 milligram tablets. Because right now I just calculate the total amount of drug over the 4 weeks, but I want to know how many tablets. So I got the total amount of drug, 52.5 milligrams. And then I multiply that by the conversion factor of each tab. There is 0.25 milligrams. So realize how you know to use this. So tabs over 0.25 milligrams. I could have also written this as 0.25 milligrams per tab. Right? I could have used either one of these two here. But the reason why I know to use this one and not this one is because I want milligrams here to cancel out milligrams here. When I solve for that, 52.5 times it by 1 over 0.25, that will give me 210 tab. So your final answer you put in the computer is 210. And that's your final answer. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Or you can give me a harder question to do for you.